Keynes is an inventor of international currency. In 1944, at Bretton Woods Conference, he proposed the introduction of international currency banker. It means that when each nation trades with others, they use the international currency instead of using their own currency. The reason to propose it was that it can solve the international inequality problem of trade and prevent the phenomenon of transition certain nations problem by using the international currency. However, the US government did not allow it because the introduction of the international currency could weaken the status of superpowers. As a consequence, it was not accepted. Even though his proposal was not accepted, nowadays there is a similar form of international currency. It is Bitcoin. It is the currency that does not belong to any country and can be traded everywhere. Considering the purpose of the international currency and the virtual currency such as Bitcoin were to prevent the transition of certain nations' economic crisis, we can say that he is an origin of the virtual currency.
John Maynard Keynes also incited liquidity preference theory. In this theory, he justified that liquidity is ready money. He wrote about demand for money. There are three forms of demands for money. First, the transactions motive is the concept explaining that the more income people get, the more money they demand for increased spending. Second, the speculative motive is the concept explaining that people retain liquidity to speculate due to high interest rates. Third, the precautionary motive is the concept explaining that demand for money increases because of people's tendency to prepare some unexpected situation. With these three concepts, he argued about asset retention pattern. For example, when people get their asset in form of real property, they can get some benefit through the interest rate. In contrast, when they get their asset in form of real money, they can increase liquidity but can't expect any financial benefit.
Mainstream economists claim that unless the government interferes with all economic activities as much as possible, the economy naturally works under market control. Their claim seems right until the Great Depression. But when the Great Depression happened, mainstream economists failed to come up with the cause or solution for Great Depression. They just repeat, time will solve the Great Depression through market-controlled magnetism. Keynes said, in the long run, we will all die. It means if we wait the free market solve the Great Depression, we will be dead.
Keynes presented government's intervention in the market as a prescription to overcome the Great Depression. He said that when a severe recession hit, it was difficult for families to increase their spending and for businesses to increase their investments. In this situation, no matter how the market operates, the investments and consumption are not increased. So, Keynes argued that no matter how much money the government stores, the government should increase spending to help companies to make more money and invest, so that those who have money can increase consumption. Keynes' theory evolved into microeconomics, which deals with the entire national economy and help governments develop fiscal policies that control economy and inflation.